Imagine a test so powerful, so revealing, that it has been hidden from the public eye for decades, guarded by intelligence agencies and whispered about only in classified corridors. A personality test designed not merely to categorize people, but to predict their future behaviors, their breaking points, and their capacity for loyalty or betrayal. This is the CIA's forbidden personality test. It's said to unlock the hidden architecture of the human mind, exposing the deepest fears, desires, and vulnerabilities that shape who we really are. What if I told you this test could forecast everything? Your decisions, your reactions under pressure, even your fate in a high-stakes environment. And what if this knowledge could be wielded, by those who understand it, to manipulate outcomes on a global scale? Welcome to a journey into the shadows of psychological profiling, intelligence gathering, and mind control. This is not your average personality quiz. This is a blueprint for predicting human behavior with uncanny accuracy, and it remains one of the CIA's most closely guarded secrets. Before we delve into the test itself, consider why the CIA would need such a tool. In the high-stakes world of espionage and covert operations, understanding the minds of operatives, informants, and enemies isn't just helpful, it's vital. A misstep, a hidden weakness, or an unpredictable trait can mean the difference between success and catastrophic failure. The ability to foresee how someone might react under stress, temptation, or moral dilemma can save lives or end them. This test, developed in the Cold War era and refined through decades of classified research, distills human complexity into measurable traits that reveal not only personality, but potential paths of action. It's a mix of psychometrics, behavioral analysis, and predictive algorithms, long before the digital age made such analyses commonplace. But what makes this test truly forbidden is not its content, but its power. It can expose the undercurrents of manipulation, vulnerability, and allegiance hidden beneath a composed exterior. It can reveal the cracks in the armor of even the most disciplined minds. So what exactly does this test measure? At its core, it evaluates 7 critical dimensions of personality and behavior: dominance, submission, emotional resilience, adaptability, moral flexibility, trustworthiness, and susceptibility to influence. Each of these dimensions interacts, creating profiles that predict how an individual might perform or fail in various scenarios. Let's explore these dimensions and why they matter. Dominance isn't just about power, it's about control over situations and others. Those high in dominance tend to assert themselves, take risks, and seek leadership roles. But dominance unchecked can lead to recklessness or cruelty. In the world of espionage, knowing if someone's dominance will lead them to break protocol or fight to the end is crucial. Submission, the counterpart, measures how willing a person is to yield to authority or peer pressure. Too much submission can make someone a pawn, too little, a threat. The CIA uses this to assess loyalty and potential for defection. Emotional resilience is the capacity to withstand stress, trauma, or manipulation without breaking down. Agents operating in hostile environments must have high resilience, or at least appear to. Adaptability is the ability to change tactics, opinions, or behaviors when the situation demands it. In intelligence work, rigidity is a liability. Flexibility can mean survival. Moral flexibility gauges how easily someone can justify unethical actions for a perceived greater good or personal gain. This dimension helps identify who might cross lines without hesitation. Trustworthiness assesses not only honesty, but consistency, reliability, and the likelihood of betraying secrets under pressure. A seemingly loyal individual may hide fractures deep inside. Susceptibility to influence measures how easily a person can be manipulated through psychological tactics, persuasion, or coercion. When combined, these dimensions create a psychological fingerprint that can forecast behavior, loyalty, and risk. Now, imagine a world where this knowledge is not just theoretical but applied in real time. CIA operatives and analysts use it to recruit agents, detect double agents, and design interrogation strategies. It's the backbone of psychological warfare: predict, manipulate, and control. But what if you could apply these principles in your own life? Think about your workplace. How often do you misread a colleague's intentions or fail to anticipate a client's reaction? What if you could peek beneath their surface, reading their psychological blueprint like a spy reads a dossier? Mastering even a fraction of this knowledge could revolutionize your interactions and decisions. And it's not just about others. Understanding your own profile in these 7 dimensions can illuminate your hidden strengths and weaknesses. Are you overly dominant, risking alienation, too submissive, losing opportunities, emotionally brittle or unbreakable? This self-knowledge is power. Of course, there's a darker side to this. The same knowledge that empowers you can be used against you. Manipulators, cult leaders, even marketers use these insights to control, deceive, and exploit. Awareness is your defense. Now, here's a subtle challenge. How many times have you been told you're too predictable? Or conversely, that you're unreadable? This test cuts through the surface to reveal core truths. The CIA's Forbidden Personality Test is a mirror, unflinching and merciless. So, how do you start? You can't access the classified test itself, but you can begin by observing the 7 dimensions in yourself and others. Notice who dominates conversations, who adapts when challenged, who bends morals under pressure. Reflect on your own tendencies, and if you're serious about mastering this knowledge, study classic psychological frameworks alongside modern behavioral science. The Forbidden Test is the apex of these theories, distilled and weaponized. Before we close, consider this. In a world where information is power, predicting behavior is the ultimate power. Those who understand this test don't just react to the world, they shape it. If this exploration sparked something inside you, don't hesitate to like the video, subscribe for more secrets from the shadowed corners of power, and share with someone ready to awaken their inner strategist. Drop a comment below. What dimension of personality do you think defines you? Remember, knowledge of the mind is both a sword and a shield. The CIA's Forbidden Personality Test reminds us that the greatest battles are fought not on battlefields, but within the human psyche. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and above all, stay in control.